Liz, you shouldn't have bothered to come here.
I can't bear it when you're angry with me.
Then why do you constantly provoke it?
I know she is, but we mustn't let her run.
Did you ever talk to her about that lunch with Liz?
I've been so angry at her, I haven't dared.
Maybe you won't have to.
I don't want her and Liz conspiring against you.
Not gonna happen.
But can't you see that it's already started?
No, I had a long session with Liz about it this morning.
And what did you tell her?
I told her very simply I will not tolerate her meddling in our affairs, and I'll tell your mother the same thing if I have to.
Well, maybe you won't have to if Liz stays away from her.
Good. Well, come on, let's have dinner.
Okay, just let me leave a note for Bert. I'll be with you in a minute. Irene has this way of drawing one out so that you say more than you meant to.
And you make it very easy for people to do that with you.
But don't blame me.
For years, Iris has used you to get information about other people.
Iris? What's Iris got to do with all this?
Isn't she the reason you dislike Gwen so much?
Of course not.
Are you telling me that you and Iris have not discussed Gwen?
Well, I know Iris doesn't like Gwen.
Yes, and she's persuaded you to share her opinion.
Darling, I make up my own mind about people.
You admit you don't like Gwen?
I have nothing against Gwen.
Then why are you so opposed to our engagement?
She's all wrong for you.
Oh, you've said that about everyone I've ever been interested in.
Not everyone.
Name one person you have approved.
Iris.
Oh, Iris, come on,
I
Liz.
was delighted when you and Iris were engaged to be married.
Oh, sure you were, because of her money and social position.
Darling, do you really think I'm that superficial?
You have given me very little reason to think anything else.
I thought you might be happy with Iris.
It would never have worked out, Liz.
You don't know that.
Let me tell you something about your friend, Iris. She's a devious, conniving woman. She couldn't be happy with anyone.
Iris Dean is very happy with Brian.
Oh, you are hardly a judge of other people's happiness.
Darling, don't talk to me
I
like
should have
that.
done this years ago.
I apologize for everything, including the things I didn't say to Louise.
What?
People misinterpret what I say. I'll take all the blame for that, too.
Don't bother to play the martyr with me, Liz.
Well, I know that there's a reason for you to treat me the way you do, but I promise you I will never give you any reason to complain about me again.
Well, you handled it that sentence very effectively, Greg.
Well, Flora Benson made it very clear she would have preferred to have had you at those meetings.
You think I should talk to her?
She'd be delighted.
You know, I'm very, very touched by the lives of my clients.
Well, you wouldn't have it, John, if you hadn't heard.
Frank, hi.
Hey,
Hello?
did you want to see me?
Well, I did, but I'll wait for you until you finish.
No, John. I can go on with this anytime.
How are you?
Busy, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, don't let John overdo it. Well, he just got back to the office.
Doing my best to keep up with it. Good to get these out to John.
Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you, sir.
Well, sit down, sir.
Thanks. I can't stay on it. I have to go back to the office.
Listen, I wanted to thank you for allowing Marianne to move back into the house.
Oh, I couldn't have stopped if I wanted to.
You're going to miss her company.
Oh, I know, but I think she should stay with you for a while, John.
You know, she cooked a delicious dinner last night, and then we sat up until all hours talking about her new classes.
She does enjoy them.
She's got a new job at the dean's office.
Oh, did that come through?
Just yesterday.
Oh, boy. She really shouldn't take the job and help you around the house at the same time.
Well, I told her that, but she said she wants to keep busy.
But I suppose Michael will help out.
What do you mean?
Well, he's moving back into the house, John.
He is? That's terrific.
I guess I'll talk to you about it today.
God. Was any of this yours?
No, John. The kids wanted it with you.
I'm very grateful to both of them.
I knew you would be. Well, I won't take up any more.
Listen, think it's possible we could have lunch one day soon?
Oh, I don't think it'd be a good idea.
Why?
All of my dears.
What?
No, you know she'd do anything she could to... You better not do that without Mr. Corey's permission.
He doesn't want visitors.
Yes, you keep telling me that. I'd like to hear from him.
I merely obeying orders.
Tell him I'm here, please.
He can see whomever he wishes.
Then tell him I'm here.
He doesn't want to see you.
Don't wish me about
Why are you
that.
lying?
To tell my husband how you're treating me.
He won't listen to you.
Maybe not, but he'll listen to other people.
Who?
My mother?
Mrs. McGowan doesn't come here anymore.
She will if I ask her to.
I advise you not to do that.
I don't care what you advise.
Mr. Corey has put me in charge of his household.
That's because he doesn't understand exactly what kind of a man you are.
What are you accusing me of?
Of driving everyone out of this household who could possibly protect him from you.
You better have proof of that.
Rocky could give that to me.
You'll never find Rocky.
What's happened to him?
Somewhere.
Where?
Nobody knows.
I'll bet you know.
No, you're wrong.
I don't think so. Brooks and Louise will tell Mr. Corey what they know about you.
They know nothing.
Well, we'll let Mr. Corey decide that, won't we?
Mrs. Carrington will dismiss them both if they turn against me.
What?
You lost, Mrs. Corey, so accept it gracefully.
Lost what?
Your husband no longer is interested in you.
I'm not going to talk to you about that.
Why don't you go home instead of staying where you're not wanted?
Then I'm going to stay right here until I see my husband, and then I'm going to tell him exactly what kind of a man he's allowed to dominate his life.
And I think you'll
Save
find...
your breath. I'm not listening to you. He told me you were upstairs resting.
Oh, he must not have seen me come down.
Well, he could have checked for me, couldn't he?
Well, I did tell him I didn't want to see anyone.
Does that include me?
Yes, it has to, until we can avoid these bitter arguments.
I don't want that any more than you do.
Let's not provoke each other this time.
Could we talk about something?
You really got me to agree to a legal separation.
No. That's in Greg's hands now.
You intend to go through with it?
Greg will discuss that with you.
Well, why are you here?
People are worried about you, and I would like to set their minds at ease.
Who's worried about me?
Mom?
Oh, well, Ada can come over anytime she wants to.
Well, she's shy about that under the circumstances.
I hope she'll always be my friend. No matter what happens between me and you.
I should be pleased to hear that.
Who else is worried about me?
Jamie and Dennis?
Oh, they got no cause to worry.
Mac, you won't take your phone calls. You won't see people. You hold yourself up in here day after
That's
day.
because life is miserable without you.
Please don't blame me for that.
You deny being the reason that my life is miserable?
No more so than you are because of mine.
What happened to us?
I don't know. Maybe we're not the people we thought we were.
Well, I love you. Don't you want me to love you? Okay, we won't talk about that.
Thank you.
Something else you want to discuss?
Are you all right?
What do you mean, now, all right?
Are you being taken care of?
Oh, sure. Sven and Helga do a simple, splendid job.
You sure?
Oh, I'm comfortable here, yes.
Who supervises them for you?
Well, Pat started to, but she didn't come over here anymore much.
Really?
Well, I was subjected to it. I don't know, the whole thing got so complicated.
Who brings your work over for you from the office?
Sven, fix it up.
See.
Why are you concerned?
Jamie's worried about you.
Well, tell him to come over and see me.
Sven won't let him in.
Well, I'll speak to Sven about that.
Won't make any difference.
Well, I know Jamie doesn't like Sven.
Oh, Mac, it's much more than dislike. Jamie and Dennis think he's up to something.
Oh, the boys are just misled by his gruff manner, that's all.
Mac, Sven keeps everyone from seeing you.
He didn't keep you from seeing me.
Well, that's because I'm more stubborn than most people.
Yes. Yes, you are more stubborn than most people.
Well, I won't keep you anymore.
Come back soon.
Oh, yeah, it reminds me. Sven will be changing the locks on your door.
What?
He was very annoyed with me for using my key to get in.
Well, I'll certainly speak to him about that.
Yes, I think you better. Sven seems to have his own ideas about how you should live your life.
Tell Ada that I'll be looking forward to seeing her and Nancy soon.
All right. Jamie would like to come over and see you after his classes together.
Good. Tell him just come on in, no matter what Sven says. Excuse me, Mr. Corley. Yes, Sven?
Just a minute, Sven. You don't mind it?
No, of course not.
Sven, why did you tell me that Mr. Corley was upstairs resting when he was out in the garden?
Sorry, ma'am. Mr. Corley doesn't like to be disturbed while dealing with his poetry time.
What's he talking about?
It's just an innocent pastime. Well, he was waiting for you in the garden, sir.
Oh, is she?
She has to start getting dinner soon. Well.
I can see I was foolish to worry about you. You're being very well taken care of.
Rachel, please let me explain that.
Your poetry.
Rachel! I'm sorry, Mr. Corey. I shouldn't have said that. But it's not your fault. You can't understand an innocent diversion. That's her problem.
Nothing? Nothing. Just sit there and look at each other. I didn't say very long. Oh, well, did you tell them that Jamie thinks that Sven is up to something? Yeah, he didn't take it very seriously, then. Maybe there's nothing to it. Actually, I think his mind was on other things. Like what? He wanted to get back to his lunch companion. Who was that? Regina. Regina was having lunch with him? I guess so. What do you mean you guess so? Don't you know? Regina was in the garden reading poetry to Mac while he had his lunch. We cured him. He seemed anxious to get back to her, so I decided I wouldn't waste his time. Should have stuck around to see what was going on. I don't care what was going on. Honey, Mac does impulsive things when he's hurt. Yeah, well, so do I. Yeah, well, you don't have a lot of people trying to influence you. What does that mean? Well, Mac might be just playing right into Sven's hands. Well, I don't get that. Regina is Sven's niece, right? So? And Sven brought her over from Sweden and put her in Mac's house, right? It's my house, too. Not if you don't live in it, honey. All right, what are you driving at? I think you should leave all this and go back where you belong. No. That girl is there day and night. And it's up to Mac to get rid of her. Oh, boy. You are really asking for trouble. I'm not going to humiliate myself just to get Mac to pay some attention to me. Well, then don't be surprised if he finds somebody else who appreciates his company.
Could be Mrs. Corey again.
She has her own key.
She used it yesterday.
She'll go right up to Mr. Corby.
Yeah, you're right, I'll stop her.
Don't bother, Sven.
What are you doing here?
I decided to come in the back way. I didn't want to keep on ringing the bell.
Well, Miss Corey isn't receiving visitors.
Well, I didn't come here to see Mr. Corey.
Well, then why are you here?
I want to know what you and Helga are up to. We're not up to it.
And who is Helga?
I'm waiting.
Go home.
No, you're right.
Mr. Corey doesn't want to see you and wants to see your daughter.
What's your story?
She's made him so miserable, he can't even go out of the house.
Well, that could be okay if it weren't for a lot of other people.
What people?
You, for starters.
Are you accusing me of something?
Well, you got Rocky out of the house.
Rocky left to his own accord.
Yeah, well, you tricked him into it, and then you got Brooks out of the house later on. Brooks wanted to be with Louise. And that suited you just fine. You don't understand.
I said I'd handle this, Helga.
You handled too much.
Now, what does that mean?
Well, Mac would catch on to you if he could think straight. And I'm not going to let you take advantage of it.
You stay out of it.
Well, you just started. Mac will listen to me. Even if he doesn't listen to anybody else.
Give us this plan for Regina, please. We'll both pay for it.
Somebody else. What's wrong? I'll let you see. What's the Helga Sven up here? Yeah, what happened? Well, I shook him up a little, but I don't know how much good it'll do. You shouldn't have gone over to talk to him. Well, you told me that Jamie was worried, but Ben was running Mac's light. Yeah, I don't want to be expected. There's something real fishy going on out here. And give you a hard time? He tried to, but he didn't get very far.
What did you say?
I told him that he got rid of Rocky and Brooks so he could run the house. You believe that, huh? I wasn't sure. If that were true, nothing we can do about it. Changed you too, the other day.
He's probably making too much of it.
Well, I can talk to Matt myself. I wouldn't pay any attention here. How do you know? I think he's very happy the way things are. Who told you that? Dennis and Iris went over there for dinner last night. So? So Dennis said that Mac was in a terrific mood. Maybe I should have talked to Mac about that. I happily get that fan to see him. I think Mac sees who he wants to, including Iris. That's all you need is for Mac and Iris to get through. Oh, listen, I don't care if Iris sees Mac or not. She can make a lot of trouble for you. She can't do anything to me now that I've left him. She can see to it that you never go back to him. Nothing could stop me from doing that if I wanted to. You keep saying that, but I don't believe it. There's nothing I can do about that. You gonna spend the rest of your life like this? Spend it in worse ways. Because you're just too stubborn to admit that you're wrong. All right, I'm wrong. But this is the way I am. I can't get any place with you. So why don't you just give up? Because I never have given up with you, and I never will. Expecting something? No. Well, make it. I think I remember.
What's changed your mind?
He turns too easily to other women when he's left alone.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I do. If he really loved me, he wouldn't turn to anyone else.
Well, he thinks you're involved with someone else.
Well, he's wrong.
You may be wrong about him.
I wish I were, Brian. But I'm not.
You really expect Mac to give up the company of other women?
He uses it as a weapon against me, Brian.
He accuses you of the same thing.
I just told you he's wrong.
I'm telling you that you're both wrong.
Brian, I know who he spends his time with.
Well, who is it?
Pat's over at the house almost every evening.
Not anymore.
Really?
No, Pat no longer goes to Mac's house after office hours.
You sure?
She told me she doesn't want people to misunderstand.
Well, it hasn't taken Mac long to find another replacement for her.
What are you talking about?
Brian, I went over to the house the other afternoon to see Mac, and he was out in the garden with Regina reading poetry to him.
You're jealous of Regina?
He's paying an awful lot of attention to her.
Oh, Rachel, aren't you overreacting?
Oh, Brian, look, he always does that very simply, and then never mind.
Rachel, I know Regina very well.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
And she's never going to get involved with another woman's husband.
She wouldn't intend to, but Mac can be very persuasive, Brian.
She's interested in that young man in Willis's office.
I know that. They've come over and met here several occasions.
Then why are you jealous of her?
I'm not jealous of her.
And I don't understand.
Mac is using her to make me jealous, so I'll go back to him.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Oh, well, then why would he have Sven come in and tell me that Regina was waiting out in the garden for him?
You mean you didn't see them together?
No, Sven came in to tell Mac that she was waiting for him.
Then you assume that he was following Mac's instructions.
Mac didn't deny that he was spending the afternoon with her, Brian.
Did you ask him?
I wasn't going to hang around for any explanation.
Well, you can't accuse Mac of something because of what Sven told you.
Brian, I'm just sick and tired of this whole situation. I just want out.
Rachel, you're making a mistake.
So everybody tells me. But I've got to live my life according to my standards, not yours, not Mac's, not anyone else's. So why don't you just leave before we get more disagreeable about this?
Very well, Rachel. Goodbye. Nice to meet you.